Hello and welcome to another Chinese food adventure. I am here in Chengdu, well right now on the outskirts of Chengdu, and man, we have a very big full-on packed day ahead. So just a bit of a rewind. 2 weeks ago on my channel you may remember that I was in Rome and I went to Rome's top-rated Chinese restaurant where I had Sichuan food, and I met the restaurant manager Diana, her lovely mother. We really clicked and we actually found out that we were all going to be in Chengdu at the same time. So you'll never guess who has joined me here today. I am here with Diana and her mom. So they picked me up yesterday along with No Amy here. So I am Amy and this is No Amy. How do you guys know each other?
I've been a customer at her restaurant for about 4 years. We met in 2019. I lived in Sichuan in 2016 for basically an exchange program, and Sichuan is my second hometown, so I really love this place.
欢迎你们到成都来玩啊！成都是一个美丽、漂亮、热情的地方。
Yes,
欢迎大家来玩。
And they've been nothing but 热情, really. It's been amazing.
非常期待我们接下来的旅行。
So let's get this show on the road, shall we? First things first, breakfast, of course. Diana is taking Noemi and myself for a dish she grew up with. It's 刀削面, knife-cut noodles.
你看它削的那个工具了吗？是一个就是就像一个片儿一样，不是一把真正的刀，就这样。这个是很要技术的，不是每一个人都可以的。
我吃过那个山西的刀削面，
刀削面，
这个四川的刀削面是不一样的，是吧？
不一样的。
The first main difference I can see is there is a lot of chili that goes into this, but from what I can tell, the noodles are going to be just as juicy and chewy as the knife-cut noodles I've had before.
I can only imagine how good it's going to taste with all of those spicy sauces, and they've got different toppings. I've gone for zhajiang, like kind of a mixed meat kind of concoction.
First step is mixing it all together, and look how amazing and juicy those noodles look. Like literally handmade right in front of us, so thick, and this smells so amazing. Oh my gosh. I actually before today had no idea that Sichuan had its own version of 刀削面. I've only ever had the Shanxi version before, which is more on the salty side, but this looks like it's going to be quite spicy. I mean, she put a lot of spicy sauce on the bottom there, and the bowl is red. 这个口感绝了。
这个店已经开了20-30年了，就我小时候就吃这个味道。对。
It's a really warming bowl of noodles. It's got giving my mouth a nice zing to it. It's not overwhelmingly spicy, but something I'm quite surprised by is it's very savory actually. A very rounded flavor, less zingy than I thought it was going to be. And thanks to those thick, slippery noodles, it's not exactly the easiest thing to eat without getting yourself dirty. Because these noodles are so hard to eat without spilling on yourself, I mean, I've already got quite a few oil drops here. The lady's actually given us aprons to protect ourselves, which I actually really appreciate. I feel like I need to keep one of these on me at all times. I mean, I would save so much money on dry cleaning. So since I'm already wearing the outfit, I've asked if I can actually try and do this process for myself and make the noodles. I heard it's very, very complicated. So let's see how I go at this.
放平，朝外面，朝这样，来，我给你示范一下，这样啊，这样，朝外面。
Oh, okay. Yeah. 没有那么快。Yeah, okay, I did it! Wow, that's really cool. This tool is very sharp actually. It's made of metal or something. And it's quite sharp on the outside there. There we go, tick that off the list. One of the reasons I love making friends with foodies is there is usually second breakfast involved. Today is no exception. Diana's taking us to a store that specializes in chili oil wontons and dumplings.
你知道中间这个4个字是什么意思吗？
三代
传承。
哦，传承。
这个意思是从他爷爷到他爸爸妈妈到他，真的是第3代，不是假的，这个是真正的几十年。
所以这个店在这里多少年？
对，我得问一下，多少年？40年。
Here we ordered their famous hongyou chaoshou, chili oil wontons, as well as these hongyou jiaozi, chili oil dumplings, filled with pork and chives, and oh my gosh, they look so incredibly drool-worthy. The one that's definitely making me most excited are these dumplings with this red sauce. Oh, that is so satisfying seeing it go from white to red as it gets layered with that amazing chili sauce. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to try this. Oh, it smells good, really garlicky. Oh, This is really delicious. You definitely have that chive-y, garlicky taste to it, but you've also got quite a sweet chili sauce on the outside as well. It's got a sweetness to it.
在成都的传统里面是有糖、醋、蒜、葱、盐、味精、鸡精，然后有一个红油，里面的调料是秘制的。
你知道这个 secret 吗？
我知道。
I would love to know, is it as good as her restaurant's ones?
They're different because I don't know what's in the filling, but the filling is a bit different.
因为如果我们一般在国外的话，不能用韭菜，因为很多外国人他们没有吃过这个韭菜。
真的？
这个韭菜是这样啊，你现在不觉得？如果你单独放一个一样的，他们没有闻过这个味道，他们会觉得很奇怪。你只能做肉的，肉和葱的那种，就是 classic 最不容易有问题的一个。对，但是味道是这个汤的味道，只是里面的馅儿不一样。抄手是只有一个口味，那就是肉的。如果它有别的那个，那绝对不是给四川人吃的。那如果是有别的口味，什么虾的那种，很奇怪，特奇怪。
哎，我可以试试这个。
可以啊，
朋友抄手，
朋友抄手，这个也是最传统的这个口味。哦，有点烫。
很嫩。
There was a lady sitting next to us wrapping wontons. As you can see, its filling is pure meat, just as Diana said it would be. Also, am I the only one hypnotized by how fast she's wrapping wontons? I did calculate, and she's wrapping at an average speed of 1 wonton per 1.5 seconds. That's 40 wontons per minute.
这个是我在四川见过最快的。
While eating, I noticed these two ladies selling flowers on the street. The flowers were so fragrant, I could actually smell them from where we were sitting.
这个花的名字叫栀子花，这个特别美的一个名字。然后有一首歌也是栀子花开呀开，就是那个。
那为什么要卖？
这个是我们小时候喜欢把它摘了之后，用一个绳子穿起来，然后放到睡觉的边上。如果就是有时候去一个地方，摘这个的话，我们就会把满床都铺的是这个，然后在那里睡觉，特别香，
香得很，
很香啊！
啊，很香，来嘛，
小水。
好，买2包嘛，
我买一件。
好，买一件，
多少钱
2块钱。
2块钱，1块钱一包是吧？啊，
Oh, it smells so amazing.
2
Kind of like a jasmine-y kind of smell.
4块钱。
4块钱，好，没问题，没问题。I'm gonna buy these.
It's so nice. 对，放到那个床边上，你可以睡觉的时候闻着这个味道，很享受。
So nice. This is so cute.
They're doing a good business here. So I'm taking these flowers with me as we head to our next stop of the day, a local production site that makes some of the most important sauces needed for Sichuan cooking.
今天我们来的地方是专门参观这个川菜调料的，就是如果没有这个酱油，如果没有这个郫县豆瓣，就没有川菜。
So we're currently in Piduchu, aka the condiment capital of Sichuan. Have you ever wondered what the Pixian in front of your doubanjiang chili bean paste stands for? Well, Pixian is actually the old name for Piduchu, and it's only here that some of these condiments, like doubanjiang, can be made.
其他地方的都是假的。
First up, let's try some soy sauce.
它是用黄豆、小麦做的，还有水食盐，然后让它在这个天然的地方发酵，然后盖上这个。因为为什么只有这个地方最好？是因为这个地方空气当中的益生菌是别的地方没有的，还有这个水源是别的地方没有的，就是它有一样的东西也做不出一样的味道，因为这个是个唯一。要不要尝？
可以吗？
可以，因为它是咸的。
哦。
It's got it 吗？怎么样？
非常好吃。
对，它是非常浓郁的味道，这并不是我们在别的买的那个什么牌子的那些，那个很清淡，然后也不是很那个的。
Yeah, I feel like it's a really deep, complex flavor. It's almost a little bit sweet as well. Man, normal soy sauce is like here. But I feel like I'm diving into this pool and I'm going deeper and deeper into that flavor pool. It's really, really good. 我没有喝过这么好喝的那个酱油，我也没有直接喝过酱油，所以这个我也对第一次喝酱油。
Now we're off to try some vinegar. It was at this exact moment I realized I had absolutely no concept of how vinegar is actually made, or what it's made of for that matter.
醋是怎么做的？
先是把它料是蒸熟。 那个加入菌种那个几种，然后进行配菌过后进行酒化、糖化、酒化，然后再把醋化。在空气接触产生醋酸菌。好。这个天然纯粹的醋酸菌，这个实际上这个醋就很好。
这个我是爱喝的。
Let's do this. Let's try some vinegar. It's vinegary. It definitely tastes like vinegar. It's really good. It's also got like a lightness to it as well. It's nice.
It just tastes like vinegar. It's just drinking pure vinegar. But very nice. Cool.
哇
怎么样？喜欢吗？意大利人肯定很喜欢吃。
，This must be really good in 饺子。
对，哇，他已经想起来了，是饺子里面的刺。
饺子要吃红酱，有好多人吃
对
水饺。，
我们今天早上去吃了那个，就用的是这里的醋。
So good.
You like?
Yeah, I love it. I would like bath in it.
想在这个醋里面游泳。再喝一口。
And last but not least, probably the most important ingredient in Sichuan cuisine, doubanjiang, chili bean paste. It's made from chili and fermented soybeans and broad beans.
有那个豆瓣发酵的那个。
哦哇
对，火锅料、川菜、回锅肉、鱼香肉丝全部都要用这个。如果没有这个，那没办法做。哦，拿一缩腿发吧。
He makes it look so easy. This is really heavy. But it's so fragrant. It just has that Sichuan smell about it. Like, this is the smell of Sichuan food. And we're not leaving here empty-handed. He bottled up some of his best and thickest soy sauce for us all to take home.
要酱油，爷爷在做子啦？酱油。
But it's not only soy sauce we get to bring home. This is my kind of party bag, guys. We are going home with everything that they offer here.
然后一个是 Amy 的，里面是酱油、醋，然后郫县豆瓣还有甜面酱。
I'll be making a lot of Sichuan food when I'm next home, that's for sure.
这个起码有5公斤。
Oh my god, guys, this is so heavy. Going home with a whole new kitchen here. Now it's time to head to lunch for one serious food adventure. It is lunchtime and we are in for a real treat. We're having a local chicken dish, but we're actually gonna have the privilege of catching the chicken that we want beforehand, and it will be literally, you know, taken care of in that moment, and we will be eating the freshest of freshest chicken. So we are in the chicken coop. And yeah, it's now time to choose which one we want. So I've been told I need to select one that I like the look of and basically just like scoop it up in this net. Last time I had a net like this, I was butterfly catching. This is a little bit different, but okay, let's try this. You know what? I don't even know which one I like. I'm just gonna go.
Take the fattest one. We are hungry.
Why is it that I look more like a chicken than the chickens themselves? Gosh, I'm unathletic.
From the head. They can't walk back. You have to grab it. Yes.
Oh my god, it's really exhausting. Let's see if No Amy can do better than Amy. Let's go, No Amy. Oh! Oh god. Oh my god. What just happened? But she was up and about and catching chickens in no time. What a legend.
Yes, I almost lost my arms, but it's fine.
What just happened? Okay, well, we've got our chicken after a lot of drama on the field here. Noemi also almost broke herself, but we have our chicken here.
I bend, but I don't break.
Yes. So we have our chicken, and it can sometimes be confronting seeing your food that you're about to eat still alive, but that is the reality of what is going on here. When you eat any type of meat, it was once alive. Oh, look, selfie while selfieing. There we go. But yeah, you really can't get fresher than this. 我们马上要吃什么菜？
柴火鸡，就是把现在抓到的这个，然后去，
最好吃的就是现杀的。
About an hour later, our chicken had transformed into this beautiful pot of food. But all I could think is how much it reminded me of a very similar dish you can find on the other side of the country, Dongbei's iron pot stew. 你吃过东北的铁锅炖吗？
我感觉应该会有点像。我听说好像有一个是，
对，我看到这个有点像那个铁锅炖，尤其是后面这个玉米饼。Okay, so how does it feel to see the chicken that you caught for us here on our table?
I mean, I'm sorry for him, but it's going to be a good lunch.
So inside, of course, we have that chicken, but we also have chunks of potato as well as beans too. Honestly, very similar ingredients that you'll find in tiaguodun. This is just a lot redder in appearance. It looks like it even might be a little bit spicy. 里面也有那个豆瓣是吧？
对对对。
Of course, my first bite is a big piece of that succulent chicken.
It's like super chickeny, if that makes sense. And I think that's because it's come from like, you know, wild chickens out the back that have just literally been killed.
但是这个鸡它不是说是 是普通的那个吃那个饲料的这个，它是吃真正的一些虫子，是山上的那个鸡。
OK， 会更香吗？
特别好吃的，它的肉质是不一样的，不是那个快速的，2个月、3个月吃的那个鸡，就是要养很长一段时间的这个。
It's very tender, very flavorful. I can taste the doubanjiang in that, like that kind of bold chili flavor. 好吃。然后那个玉米饼是应该怎么吃？
直接拿起来就可以了。
OK。
它这个设计是不让这个饼掉到锅里面去。
所以你们不会粘进去吗？
不会，
不会掉进去的。
哦。
这个就像馒头一样的那个。
啊，好的。我还是以为粘进去是。It's good, but I don't know. I still think dipping it would be a nice little thing to do. I'm not going to dip it, but I'm going to get a little bit of 口水鸡 and put it inside because 口水鸡 is like cold chicken with like spicy sauce, and I reckon it's going to go so well in this with.
口味对不对？不一样，不一样，因为它
Let's
是
do
那
this.
个就是自然的那个鸡，它的口味是很好吃的。
是它还有热，就是它那个时间长一些，它生长期时间长很长。
Like the perfect chicken sandwich. I know it's not legit. I know that's not how it's eaten here, but that tastes so bloody good.
So they don't waste any part of the chicken here. So we have our 口水鸡 here, but we also have chicken blood prepared here. And this is 这个是哪个部分？
所有的肚子里面的内脏，除了鸡毛，别的都能。
And it wouldn't be a true Chengdu day without playing a bit of mahjong. Whoa, look at this mahjong table. Whoa! 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 What the hell? That was so cool.
每个人有一个box，然后就可以开始了。
So I am at a severe disadvantage here because I don't know how to play mahjong. So thankfully I had a lot of help.
你觉得我们这一排好还是？
我觉得我们要赢。
是吗？
哎，对。
Well, I have officially popped my mahjong cherry. That was my first ever game. To be honest, I found it very hard to follow along, but I did enjoy the sound of the tiles knocking up against each other. Very ASMR.
Okay, so I've just heard we've won. 我们赢了是吧？
我们赢了，
怎么知道？
加上它，我们就是3张，
连起来，
它就连起了。
You finish when you have all your pie, which have a couple or a truffle.
我们赢了。
I don't know what happened. I still am no closer to understanding mahjong.
After a few more games, it was time for Diana and I to head back to the Chengdu city center. Diana had a flight later that evening, and I have some filming to do tomorrow, but we still have enough time for one last stop.
It's been an amazing day, but the day is not over yet because Diana's lovely friend, who's actually driven us to the closest subway station here in Chengdu, she manages a chain of, you know what, Bingfen stores. Am I in heaven today? Yes, I am.
Moral of the story, guys, be nice to everyone. You never know who owns a Bingfen store. In case you're new here, Bingfen is a Chinese jelly-based dessert, topped with hongtang, brown sugar syrup, as well as a whole host of other toppings. The most classic toppings are hawthorn, raisins, and peanuts, but many places, like this one here, will have many other toppings to choose from. Wait, is that a tomato? 这个是番茄吗？
对，小番茄，我们这边叫小番茄。
Oh, I've never had a tomato in my Bingfen before, but you know what? Let's go with it. Let's see how this is. Something I'm still getting used to here in China is that the small tomatoes are considered like a type of fruit. So they'll often put like those small tomatoes on cakes, in fruit salads. It's something I still get used to because in my head that's a savory thing. This is most possibly the most loaded Bingfen I have ever had in my life. Oh my gosh, 谢谢。哦，这个冰棒好好吃。This gets my thumbs up. I am curious to try 番茄冰粉。你在冰粉里吃过番茄吗？
没有，我没有见过。
对，要不一起尝试一下？
对，番茄冰粉。
OK
有种爆浆的感觉，深深的。
有沙拉的感觉。
After we finished our ginormous Bingfen, we made our way to the metro station where Diana and I said goodbye. In that moment, I was overwhelmed by this feeling of fate. I mean, it's hard to believe the decision to eat at that specific restaurant in Rome a few weeks ago has led me to this amazing day with these amazing people in this amazing city. I've had the most wonderful day, and I want to say the biggest thank you to Diana. Guys, if you're in Rome or planning to go, make sure you check out her restaurant, Old Chengdu. Anyway, until next time, goodbye from Chengdu.